Welcome to the Evercast, where we'll have a blast. To the Evercast, where we'll have a blast. To the Evercast, where we'll have a blast. Welcome to the Evercast. Welcome to the Evercast, where we'll have a blast. To the Evercast, where we'll have a blast. To the Evercast, where we'll have a blast. Welcome to the Evercast, where we'll have a blast. Where we'll have a blast. Wait, you ask me now, it all rides fast. To the Evercast, where we'll have a blast. Welcome to the Evercast.
Oh yeah. Hey everybody.
I don't like that new song at all.
Did it
like-
stay?
I don't like it at all. I was just getting used to the original one.
Yeah.
You could thank Gene for that. Actually, he
Oh, I
it's
like
part-
Gene. I just
Yeah.
don't like his taste in music.
It's a full No, it's parts of a new theme song. Actually, if it was he kind of did it as to like Sean being on the show. I took that, so that's all stuck in everybody's head now. Crow should be back. He was having some weird audio issues,
Oh,
but
sorry,
well-
I'm stretching on camera. I was telling to Ed before the game this game started before this started. I severely strained my back last weekend, and I spent a full day in the hospital. And now I'm on the road to recovery, but I can't sit for very long.
Oh.
And I'm on all kinds of painkillers. I'm on some good stuff too, but this is a really good one. This was really. I only took one. I'm scared to take any more because it's kind of gets me all loopy. But
you have an excuse to say whatever you want. I took painkillers.
I say whatever I want anyway. But yeah, so my back is really, really, but it's getting better every day. But it's still like extremely sensitive. So if you see my camera go off, it's just me getting up and screeching in pain as I stretch.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm lifting this massive Tim Hortons holiday mug. But I'm saying this is exercise. Yeah, you guys look at this mug. $13.99 at Tim Hortons.
That's pretty good.
It's their holiday mug. So
Nice.
I wouldn't got that before the back injury.
I might have to go and check that out.
Yeah, because you got Tim
Ryan
Hortons.
loves a
now.
mug. Yeah, there's one right down the street. It's pretty good. It's the
Oh.
only one in like all of New Jersey. But
Rich,
yeah,
you need to take some pictures. You did take some pictures of it for me, right?
I did. Yeah. When it opened, we took a picture. We haven't been back in a little bit. Well, Danae goes there all the time, but
Do
I
they
haven't been
do they do like the soups, the chili, the sandwiches at your Tim Hortons?
I think so. But I
Yeah,
think
dude,
they do
Their
like the switch over.
sandwiches, their BLTs, and their wraps, dude, and their jalapeno chicken, crispy
Yeah.
chicken bowls.
That's good stuff.
Best fast food in Canada, man.
Nice.
It is so good. Like I don't even eat any other fast food. If I want lunch and I have and it's cheap, like a bowl of $7.
It's not bad.
Y'all are making me hungry. No food
Yeah.
talk.
You don't have Tim Hortons in Texas, right? Ed?
No.
And you're in Austin, correct?
Yeah.
You're in the good city. Well, actually, I used to be a Cowboy fan. Actually,
okay.
that's wrong. I used to be a Cowboy fan, so I like Dallas. I actually like San Antonio, the Riverwalk in San Antonio.
It's awesome.
I love San Antonio. So actually, I love most cities in Texas. I lived there for almost a year, so
Yeah.
I traveled all over Texas.
No, yeah. I've been to San Antonio too much, but I could see like
It is nice though, right? It's a nice little city. I like San Antonio.
the Riverwalk or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
There's a
pretty cool.
bar there. It used to be on the Riverwalk that the guy who owned it was from Canada, so he used to sing "Oh Canada" twice a day. It was like an Irish pub, which is weird.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh my god. Well, let me say hi to the chat real quick, and we'll see if Crow maybe comes back. We got a few channel members. Who do we have? We got Ballistic Coffee Boy, Low JRM, Joe Whitlash. Great question. Yeah, we can talk about Game of the Month. Kind of hold that. Got Jason Shears. Got Genejoke. Pete doesn't like the new Evercast theme song, but I love it.
I just need another half a year to get used to it. That's all.
We have Rasta. We have the infamous Ian Hobbies. And this he is infamous, by the way. We have another member. We got Phantom Fiction. And
What's up,
we
man?
got Morley. And then, you love Austin Cool from Dallas. What's his name? Blaze should sell big box enough to store a mug. Bob Taylor.
Yes, I would like to update now.
The chat's booming and all that. Yeah, I know we were talking about. Actually, yeah, we could bring this up. The article we were talking a little bit about the Evercade Alpha and GameSpot. It's the most versatile home arcade machine like ever.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is games. Yeah, they were like fawning all over it, and I think most of their points, outside of like if you just don't trust big reviewers or whatever, that's your prerogative. But everything they said is actually true. Like if you think about it, it's like it does offer those value propositions. Actually, when you think about it, it's pretty cool. Like that's one big thing is like if they're ever going to do a bar top, they had to put cartridge slots in there for me to even consider getting one.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
Now you got 500 games you can play. Not all of them will play properly. Like some, I think you need the VS to really enjoy.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, right? But
that's a pretty sizable article. I like how it goes
Yeah,
over.
I know.
You use like third-party accessories.
dude, it is a well-written article, and you can tell, like, Ed thinks that Blaze paid for it, but I don't care. Like, I think it's.
I don't
really
know.
good.
Yeah, like IGN reviews and stuff like this. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd rather watch
IGN is just gross.
Too much papers. I can't wait for those.
Well, IGN, I just don't trust that their people play the games or review the games properly. This feels like it's just how fast can I get this out to beat the next? Like, at least GameSpot waits a while to review their games, or they do games in progress and stuff.
Yeah.
IGN's just trying to be first all the time, and they don't necessarily review the products properly. That's just my opinion.
No, we were talking a little bit. No, what I'm curious and what I want to know, like a month later, will the Alpha be something that you still play regularly, or will it just kind of like sit on the shelf? That's what I'm curious. Like how many that's why I still think this is more for collectors. I'm curious, is this going to be somebody's primary way to play, or is it?
Yeah, that's an interesting question to think about. Like, if somebody's going to get an Alpha, knowing that there's the other two options available, and then like choose the Alpha to play all the time on.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see if like there is that person out there. I mean, I'm sure there is, because those hardcore arcade fans probably would play on an Alpha Deluxe only because they like the controls.
That's what I mean, right? How many people will only ever own this and nothing else? Like I wonder what percentage of people will own the Alpha plus another arcade, another Evercade system. Like I'm getting one, but so that'll mean I'll own 3, but I got to be in the minority, right? That owns an EXP, DS, and an Alpha. Like most people will own 1 or at max 2, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, but yeah, some of us are crazy people, and we'll have like 3 of each.
I am not Phantom. I just don't know where I'd put it. And to shipping, like that's like that's a $3,000 investment probably to get it in Canada. So no.
Yeah. Well,
I would take a bigger version of this, because this one, like I would take one like this one's like this big, right? I would take one like that, like the bar tops of my arcade, like one of the ones that is probably twice or 3 times the size of this one.
Like if they made a bar top out of the ALU,
cut that top off.
Would you do that?
Off. Yeah, I would do that. Like something
I might have considered that.
Yeah, something that's like I could just sit on top of my desk, right, and takes up half my desk, like this wide, like that. Yeah, so basically just cut the bottom part off an arcade. I would take it.
Just figured out where I would put one.
Yeah,
that's
for me, if I'm getting one arcade, let's say if I'm getting one arcade cabinet, it would either be like a real like classic machine, or it would be like a high quality multicade.
Yeah.
Because that's why I think I said I think the Evercade Alpha is cool, but like for me, by no means does that mimic the arcade experience. Like I'd rather have like a joystick. That was weird.
Someone with a 3D machine needs or fabric, good at fabric, needs to make saddlebags for the Alpha, and the saddlebags just come down the bottom, and you can hold a bunch of carts in it. so that I can
Oh
I can
yeah,
have a bunch of carts that I can just I'll put this one in like that, right?
yeah. Like a
Instead of
little
having a cup
library,
holders on the side, just a couple like saddlebags that you can
just
hold the
carts.
carts in.
Yeah, that'd be kind
That
of
would be awesome. That just snaps on the side, and you can just little cart holder. That would be awesome. So then I can, because we don't have many arcade carts, right? We only got less than 10. So it'd be great to have all my arcade carts all around, like attached as like a holder on it. That would be great.
I think the other thing too is that I think, or like for the Evercade Alpha, they need to start pushing more arcade carts. I think because like 10 carts is like not really that many compared to the whole like what 40 something or 50.
Hey, Des,
well, by the time the year ends, we'll have 14, won't we?
Thanks, Des. This shirt's available on my merch site. Link to my YouTube channel.
Nice.
I designed this. I'm a classically trained dad.
That's very cool.
You know what we haven't gotten yet? I wonder why we had like this latest firmware update. It didn't include like the dip switches and all that stuff they said they were going to do for that.
That's fine. I'll never use it.
I will. I want to like try to 1cc games like on easy and stuff. Like I really.
Oh nah, I don't have time for that. I barely have time to play them regularly.
I want that for streaming. Yeah. I did check out the latest game of the month. It's interesting, that point and click.
Wait, don't spoil it. I haven't. Wait, the new game of the month. Oh, okay. Spoil it. I don't know what it is.
It's called Baddies Above.
Yeah,
I'm not used to Rich being on the show.
Yeah.
I played it last night.
I gotta bounce real quick. Hold on.
It's like a story, right? It's not something like Shadowgate where you really have to kind of like figure out like puzzles. It's like go here, go there. It's
okay.
and then I died, and then I didn't save, and I was like but I didn't know where to save. But no, it's it's interesting.
Just happens that my Evercade's within reach.
Oh no, it's freaking out.
Uh-oh,
it's freaking out.
Sounds like a problem.
It is.
Sounds
I gotta do this again. I hate when this happens when I
see. Everybody likes my ideas of the saddlebag going on. Whoever makes the first page person makes that on Etsy, I will buy it.
Blunners, do you have a YouTube channel? Do you all know who Blunners is? Or is he talking to Gene? I don't know.
What's a Blunners?
This dude. No, I don't know. I don't know if he was talking to Gene. We need to do a collaboration. Anyway,
you're assuming it's a dude. It could be a dudette.
Why not?
Yeah. Glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, look, there's an update. Would you like an update? All right.
Well,
1 hour later, my
there's an update.
XP will update.
Oh yeah, I gotta update the.
Did it work now?
Yeah. Rich.
Oh, you guys did that after an update?
It did.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
Good.
Oh.
So he's an RJR guy. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay. Well, didn't you say so?
Blunner.
Nice. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Speaking of
people, what's the name? Is the name a UK like euphemism for something?
I don't know. Also, I'll need to check out the Evercade Retreat, which is Genejoke's like other like Evercade channel.
Gene's got another channel?
Yeah, the Evercade Retreat. Yeah, he just does like he does like voiceovers and for like videos and stuff.
I need to get Gene to do an intro sequence for my videos. Just like I need to do that eventually.
A whole bunch of
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check out. Well, he's got a new Blunners. I think Bunners. Bummers. I'm gonna check out. You got a new subscriber of me, sir. Let me go subscribe to you now.
Yeah.
Other brick and mortar.
Anybody does Evercade that's a decent human being, I watch your videos. I don't comment on them because I'm just lazy and stupid, but Blunners. I'm scared to put that into my search. I might get like some.
I know, right?
I think I'm.
Blunners, do you have a video called your what? Maybe I'm on the wrong one here.
Oh no, he said he puts it on the Retro Game Revival channel. Yeah, I'm already subscribed to that, so I should go over and check that out more.
Was that the channel that I was a guest at like early on? I'm trying to remember if those same people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I did RJR wrote back in the day too.
Okay.
I did it way back when I was the Voldemort.
Yeah, that's why they were saying that we should do a collaboration because
but okay. So here's a question that I have to ask.
Ryan's been asking for that for forever.
Okay, there's something. Okay, there's a question I have to ask because I thought there was somebody from their group who got really mad at me like a long time ago
Dude,
on Facebook.
Dude, everybody gets really mad at you. You say some stupid shit sometimes. We all do.
I have strong
I mean,
opinions. No, but they argued with me because they said the Evercade should never require like any updates, and they like I don't know, they went off crazy. So I hope it's and then because I thought somebody said like, hey Ed, we had you on our show, but they like really they went they went like sovereign citizen on me. So I don't it was just like weird.
Oh jeez.
Oh, I don't know. See that I stay away from all that
drama. Hopefully you guys still like me.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna check them out. Yeah, I was on their podcast maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah, I had fun.
Great bunch of guys. I think like there's a guy named Dobbs on there and a bunch of stuff. So
yeah.
But I think they change people around every now and then. So maybe who the hell knows?
Yeah, I think so.
Subscribe to their channels. So
yeah.
I'd be up for it.
What's this? My kids are like taking apart USB sticks over here.
Because I know they used to do their podcast at lunchtime, my time.
Oh,
like that's why I went on there.
Maybe it was Dobbs because I've had to block him. Yeah, because he was a troll big time on this channel.
Oh, there we go.
That's just British humor, man.
We need an Evercade YouTuber memes Alpha Marquise. But no, I think something like I've said before. I think it's like things like that are great, like the Duke Nukem Special Edition, and anything that can bring more attention to Evercade.
Yeah. We just could. They're like the Bizarro version of your guys. Hey, it's maybe like we're the the NWO and they're the
nice.
We are like the NWO. To be honest with you, we say what we want. We say what we want. We say what we want.
We need the Alpha to be cheaper.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree 100% with that. It needs to be cheaper, especially in Canada. Like, it's ridiculous, but that's why I only could afford to buy one. Well, I could have bought them all, but my wife would probably divorce me.
I'll tell you what, we need games to be on cards. That's what we need.
You need games to be on cards?
Yes.
Yes, of course I'm Ogun. Wait, no. I think Ogun's. We'll probably give Hogan to. We'll give him to Ed. I'm probably Diesel. No, wait. He was called Diesel in the WWF. Kevin Nash.
Yeah, probably Kevin Nash. Yeah. I met him. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, I listened to his podcast. I'm a very big closet wrestling fan. Like I used to love wrestling, not the newer stuff. Like I try to get into the Reigns guy, but I just find they're all kind of bland characters now. Like
yeah. There's, I mean, they try to have like other big storylines and all that stuff, but it does seem like rote a little.
Yeah, it's just but yeah.
So anyway, this is the new game of the month is apparently a point and click horror comedy.
Oh god, point and click?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
But it's a horror comedy.
A system that doesn't have a mouse. That'll just wind Crow right up.
But it was just, I mean, it's a Game Boy game, so actually it works.
Yeah.
So far.
It's pretty cool.
It's kind of neat.
I like that it says the character may give you sass while you're doing stuff, but you'll love it.
What's with that logo too? Not very woke up.
No, and I was gonna say, like when you play the game,
everywhere.
It is provocative, but they don't show nipples, so they can get away with it. So, like when I was streaming it last night, just to let you know.
I mean, but how provocative can you be on a Game Boy? Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. No, so Ryan says, I was gonna say with Roger, it shouldn't amaze him that we don't have a good wrestling game because licensing, right? Like it's licensing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, especially if you're talking about anything on like EE and all that stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Crow's trying.
No. I just said that because he said he finds it amazes him. I was like, no, there's unless pro wrestling for Nintendo maybe, but I don't know.
Point and click? No.
It's all right. I played it a little bit last night. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Go back to play. Let me go back to
Hey, Crow, welcome back.
Yeah, it's kind of fix things, sort of, but not really.
Every week.
Every week. I have no problems the times you're not here.
Oh,
damn.
Oh, Crow.
That's the best.
Okay, we're just talking about who would be in the NWO. The chat says I'm Hogan, Rich is Nash, and Ed is Chico. So you would be Bischoff because you're the smart. You're the mastermind, bro.
I wouldn't have a clue. I don't have any idea. I think about wrestling. Not since like the 80s.
No, dude, I would be Macho Man.
No, what I was saying is wrestling. You probably know more than you think.
No, Kurt would not be Macho Man. I would be Macho Man. Sorry.
Yeah, he's not part of NWO though.
Like,
yeah, he didn't join the NWO.
Yeah, hello. He was the WCW guy. Him and Bret Hart and man, they screwed Bret Hart over in the WCW.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Girls, what are y'all talking about? Yeah. No, it's sad if you watch like the document. Like,
the Bushwalker.
Watch the Ed McMahon documentary, and you can really sheds a light.
The what?
Ed McMahon documentary on Netflix.
Oh no! Last night I watched Tyson get beaten up by Jake Paul, and the whole while we were watching the fight, I'm like, my wife was asking me, "Is he the famous YouTuber?" I'm like, I don't know. He's one of them. And then the guy behind him looked like his brother, and I'm like, isn't he the Pokemon guy?
Oh, Logan, yeah.
But anyway, it was.
Hey, because here I have to because where the hell can I find it? Because Gene. Oh my God! It won't let me. No, it won't let.
Everybody joined the NWO by the end, 100%.
No, it won't let me do it. You can't in StreamYard. You used to be able to change the different layouts, but I can't change over. I can't change. I was going to play that Macho Man. I have that clip, the creamy to the top. StreamYard don't let me switch over to play it. That's so dumb.
Hey,
no way.
Rich, you remember during the old WCW fight with WWE? I still was a WWE fan because I was told loyal to the WWF. I still didn't like watching WCW at that time.
Oh.
Anyway, even though WCW was kicking their butt, I was still a WWE guy.
Wait, can't you just do this?
Nobody's listening to me. I'm just talking to myself.
I thought I may have joined the wrong podcast.
Anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Huh. Well, answer me.
Okay, thank you, Richard. So, yes, this is what Gene was talking about.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah, I am the cream. Nobody does it better.
That is such a.
I
Macho
love
Man
that.
was just the cringiest ever, dude.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, I would love to see WrestleQuest. They could put WrestleQuest on there, dude. That game is. We
Yeah,
can get rid of all the YouTubers in it, and it's awesome.
I can tell you why they won't. They would drastically have to pump up the resolution because even on the Steam Deck, it's hard to read. At least for me, it's hard to read some of the text.
Yeah, but you got 1080p on the Evercade.
Yeah.
Evercade EXP is 1080p.
That's a smaller screen. It'd be difficult to read the text though.
No, on the Evercade VS.
That wouldn't be a
Yes,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a
I don't
problem
know.
on the EXP.
He did sell a lot of Slim Jims.
Who reads? You don't need to read, Ed.
You don't need
It's
to read.
RPG.
Wait a minute. Who needs to read in a wrestling game?
Yes, hello. dude.
WrestleQuest is an RPG.
Let me read the text instead of actually enjoying the game.
Oh no,
So is it a wrestling game or an RPG?
it's
Yeah.
both.
It's a wrestling RPG.
It's a wrestling RPG. Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually tested it for them for
WrestleQuest?
WrestleQuest.
Wait, am
yeah.
I getting that confused with the one with the YouTubers in it?
Oh, you're talking about the Retro Mania or something like
Oh,
that.
I haven't played WrestleQuest then.
Yeah, RetroQuest. Well, the thing about WrestleQuest
Wait, is
it's
WrestleQuest
a
on
mega,
Steam?
it's a mega pack game.
Yeah.
So like
Okay, I
you
can't buy it until next week because the Steam sale starts on Wednesday next week. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a mega cat game. Yeah, but you do need to read the text as part of the
Yeah.
story. Who owns the rights to pro wrestling? Nintendo doesn't, do they?
Pro wrestling.
Yeah,
know.
it might be their game. It
Yeah,
was
it might be
released
a-
under their label.
Yeah, Pro
Yeah.
Wrestling was a black box. So
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
black box.
Yeah, then I don't think they could. Sadly, yeah, I thought I was afraid of the Nintendo owned. God, I had that song stuck in my head. Starman.
yeah, it was developed by Nintendo
yeah,
and published by Human Entertainment and Nintendo.
How much
Yeah.
is it on Steam?
Oh, what WrestleQuest?
Yeah, because the big sale, right? Why buy Steam games right now if there's a big sale next week?
Oh,
That's true.
yeah. See, that's what Gina's saying.
$38? Holy crap!
Yeah, WrestleQuest is huge.
Yeah.
Oh man, that looks fun though.
It was awesome. I loved playing it when I was doing
So
testing.
maybe the other one, the Retromania one or Retro WrestleMania, that one would be good on the Evercade.
Mm-hmm.
There's you.
Actually,
it's another indie studio that's sort of related to Evercade too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they definitely. I think they would
Indie Heroes or something.
If they got like WrestleQuest and Retromania, those two games, that would be game breaker in getting influencers. I think because then like I think 2 wrestling games would be awesome.
It would be.
Yeah,
And they're like I know Retromania is a good wrestling game. It reminds me of WrestleMania and the old Super Nintendo wrestling games. Like the controls were good on those. Well, the controls on the Retromania one is even better than this old Super Nintendo one.
They put that up. So, there was a little bit of a disturbance in the Retro Force this week, which confirms that I doubt we're going to see Sega anytime next year. And I'm sure you'll have heard of it because Sega they're delisting like all their Dreamcast and Sega, like all their classic games from all platforms. I think because like the rumor is they're going to come out with like a 30th anniversary edition, or Sega does that. They delist.
They're going to do a mini. You think a Dreamcast mini, perhaps?
Maybe.
Or Saturn Mini,
or some kind of like mini console that does a lot of them.
Yeah, Sega's just awesome as a company. Like they want their games out, right? Like I like Sega, but they had some financial difficulties. Maybe they're just trying to,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the only reason I bring that up because whatever they're going to do, whether they're digital or physical, they're going to do their own thing. So they.
To be honest with you, I don't really want Sega games on the Evercade because Sega does the best job of putting their own games out anyway. Like their mini console is by far the best mini console.
Mm.
Like you look at what they do, they put like 60 games on it. Like they're just awesome.
They are.
Have you seen the TurboGrafx one?
Yes, but remember, my USB broke on my TurboGrafx, so it's a brick now. I told you that like 2 years
Why'd
ago.
you break it?
I didn't. It just stopped working. It's a fault on the TurboGrafx.
Why'd you break it?
Remember, I even asked you, could I send it to you to replace the USB component?
No, I don't remember.
Of course you don't. Yes, but my TurboGrafx Mini doesn't work because it's a known issue with the USB port for the controller. It dies, and you can't operate the device.
Yeah, not only that, the mini TurboGrafx, if you use the wrong power supply, like fry.
Well, that's almost like that's a lot of devices.
Yeah,
use the wrong power device.
It was extra sensitive. That's what she said. But but yeah, no, dude, I would welcome Sega, but I don't. We're not gonna. I'd rather have Konami and SNK before Sega, but I think we're getting none of that next year. But it would be cool. Plug a controller.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what other accessory that we've kind of forgotten about? This month we should be getting the grip.
Yep. EXP Tate grip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's
actually a lot of stuff coming in this month, like the Alpha, a bunch of cards,
and the VSR, or not the VSR. Is it the VSR?
No, they already shipped the VSR and the
XPR.
Yeah,
the XPR is finally it's on its way.
Yeah,
I have
a bunch of people already have it. The first set, right?
Yeah, I had pre-ordered originally.
If you were at Portland Retro Game Expo, you would have been able to buy it because there was like Songbird was selling it, Castlemania Games were selling it. Like
they just had EXPRs on a shelf.
Yeah, remember in my video for my channel for my members, I showed off the Tomb Raider.
Running on it.
Yeah, they were all there.
Man, they sell
where's
$100, or was their convention markup?
Come on,
no, because they're official retailers. They were selling it for what they would sell for it on Songbird, what they were selling it for on their site.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All their stuff was there's no markup there because they're official sellers, I guess, for Blaze.
Things will be different.
Yeah, I know, eh? That could happen, right?
Absolutely. I would never say never on that because Wade has money he loves to spend. So I don't know where it comes from, but he's got money.
I could see Atari buying Embracer Group.
Yeah,
right.
Okay, that would ruin Blaze because if it gets bought by Atari, the UK and British influence will be gone. All computer collections will be Atari. It'll be geared way too much towards an American audience, and Evercade will lose its quirkiness if they do that.
I'd be fine. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. Hey.
To be honest with you, Ed, I think that's a win for all of us.
And then Crow will be like, oh well, then they'll have to mandate no Peggy logos on the
No
box.
Peggy logos.
More Peggy logos. No, well, you know what? I'll crap on like the Peggy logo stuff, but I don't like the ESRB ratings either. I prefer no rating at all. You know.
Yeah,
I'd actually am joking. I'd miss the quirky collections. Like I would never have been exposed.
Oh, no
to Disney
way, yeah.
and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I'm just saying that would ruin Evercade completely.
yeah. It would like irrevocably change it for sure.
Yes.
Like it would just be a different thing.
Yeah.
But we like it like this.
That's why we're there. That's
Yeah.
why I always said I want to play games I've never played before. I don't want to play Contra again for the millionth time. I don't want to play I don't want to play the same games I've played growing up all the time.
That's true. I mean, although like, you know, now that we have, you know, 500 something games, you know, in the beginning, in that first 10, you had a mix of like stuff you've never played before and stuff you have played before.
Yeah.
So like returning to having a collection that has some deep cuts plus some classics would be nice. I would like that.
Yep.
You know, and it would help them sell in territories like here in North America.
Yeah, I don't know why Atari doesn't sell their shit up here. Makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me either because they've got a whole bunch still.
Yeah, and they got them on sale right now.
Sale. Yeah,
you can get it for $100, and I'm like, let me get that now, and I can't buy it.
So,
yep.
Yeah. No, yeah, the Discovery. No, I like a good mix, right? Like for me, I loved how we got Blaster Master. Like that was pure nostalgia, being able to play that like on a physical carts with save states and beat them. Kirk Lydia's office.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was working on like a pinball controller.
He's making a controller.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
We're just this noise. Normally, people put on a YouTube video while they're working.
He's just on a podcast working.
It's on the podcast. Leave me alone. You know.
It's good.
No, Gene. You want a blue cart because you want to see my reaction. You want to see my reaction of happiness and disappointment all like mold into one.
Well, you were talking about the wrestling games. It was funny. I was thinking like, I think they may have done every single Commodore 64 Epics game. And then I was looking at my shelf. It's like, oh no, there is one, at least one that they didn't do, and it's Championship Wrestling.
I love how Crow joins the conversation that we had 20 minutes ago. Thanks.
Well, I tried to talk about this 20 minutes ago, but I couldn't get my thoughts in there.
Oh, okay. I've never a Championship Wrestling. Was that an NES game?
No, this is only for the Commodore 64. It's Epic's Championship Wrestling.
Oh, Epic's used to make decent games.
It's a game I played.
Epic's EPYX or just is it the
Epic's.
same Epic's?
Yeah, EY.
EYPX.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, PX. Yeah, just same like the Epic's games that were on the previous Commodore 64 collections. And I was thinking, you know what? They probably didn't want to put that one on there just because I remember there being a lot of disc flipping for that game, depending on the characters you played as. There was only 6 playable characters in that game, but the thing I liked the most was the intros they had for all the characters.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a C64 or like an Amiga like VSR next year, like VSR like skinned like that. I'm actually surprised they haven't done that.
No, I don't think they'd do that.
Do that for 10 built-in games, dude. That would sell it as fast as Duke Nukem. I'm telling you. I mean,
maybe in Europe if they did a Spectrum one, but I don't think that would sell here at all.
No. Oh, multitasking for the win.
They could do like that'd be interesting. They just started doing like MSX computer collections. We have one MSX2 game on the Computer Home Heroes, but yeah, but I mean it would be cool because there's like all sorts of really weird deep cuts on this list that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's Emerald Dragon? I don't know if it ever came out in the United States though. It's an RPG. Yeah, that'd be cool. But there's also like there's like MSX versions of cool games that are like big hits, and then you could just get the MSX version. Because who would like specifically those licenses, right? Like, oh yeah, we want the MSX version of like X big game. Okay, fine, here, have that. Because
no, dude,
who wants that?
I want to see more. I want to see more. Just the computer homebrew scene. I want that.
Where is this? What is the checkboxes on this list? MSX 2.
Yeah,
that's fine.
No, that was kind of my whole I want to see more diverse computer collections, like other stuff like that we haven't seen. We'll see though. We'll see. We probably won't ever get anything DOS. And
since everybody's curious, look, I'm wiring. That's what I'm doing right now.
No, what kind of controller is that?
It's a pinball controller.
Pinball controller. Okay.
It's the third revision that I'm building. I've been spending the last week doing that, so I only played like an hour of Evercade the whole week.
What are you going to connect that to?
My computer.
Oh. That's it's interesting because usually, like with the pinball community, usually people are like into the real physical things or like the digital, and like you're into both. So that's.
I think a lot of people are into both. There's some that are one or the other. But there are people that are into both.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I just wish there was a place like easy that I could get to that had like pinball machines. But it's all good. Oh, you can pre-order the 7800 Plus on Amazon. Are any of you all getting that?
No, I already have the Atari 2600 Plus, and I don't need the wireless controller.
Yeah, I was thinking about the 7800 Plus so I could have one here in Studio A because the 2600's over in the office. So I might do that. Plus, I'm a sucker for 7800 stuff. So it would have been an insta buy if they made the old controller though, like the long.
Oh, the Pro line. You're probably the only one that wants the Pro line.
I'm like begging for it. Like just
a lot of people call that the pain line controller.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like my hands just got used to it, so it's like I'm just ready to just hold
I didn't like
controller like this.
When I had a 7800, I didn't like that controller so much that I kept looking on eBay for like one of the European ones because they were only released in Europe, and I couldn't find one. I finally just gave up, and I just turned an NES pad. I rewired it to work on the 7800.
Oh yeah, that would totally do it.
So
I should do that on an old NES controller.
I did it on 2 of them, but you have to sacrifice a Pro line controller though.
Well, I feel your pain.
Not a hard sacrifice.
It wasn't a hard sacrifice. That's why I did it twice.
Just a quick PSA: never pre-order anything Evercade off of Amazon. You'll never get it. Sorry, that's my.
They were fine at the beginning, like the first year.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it just was like this. It just felt like they didn't care no more if you ever got it or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I would do, VGP Castlemania or Fun Stock. That's it. But if you're me, it's just Fun Stock.
I just do Video Games Plus now, and it's fine.
Yes. Truthfully, if you don't live in the UK, if you live like in North America, Video Games Plus is the best place to get free shipping.
Yeah.
Cheaper, like you can't beat that. I know people recommend Songbird, but then I'm like, well, yeah, but then you're still gonna pay shipping and whatever, and I don't know.
Well, plus I know I'm not gonna get the Peggy logo on the ones from Video Games Plus.
I
don't know. That's the main reason.
Service. So that's the other thing. I haven't had an issue. Like they've always made it right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, exactly.
There should be stuff like Evercade related stuff shipping real soon now. It should be another mini deluge for people that pre-order everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, shocker, DS. Like, Video Games Plus wants to make money. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I only had to cancel pre-order once, and that's when I decided I didn't want the Evercade, the EXPR anymore, because I was like, oh, I'll get the Alpha instead. So I had to cancel that order. And yeah, it's kind of weird that they would only offer store credit, but it didn't matter because I knew I was going to use that money anyway.
I don't think it's weird at all because they're kind of like counting. They're kind of like counting on that, right? Like the pre-orders, like how many they're going to get, and then if you take that, like if a bunch of people do that, then they would lose business. I think it's fine. I mean, it's.
Well, no, it's not just pre-orders though. It's like no matter what you order, if you decide you don't want it anymore, they won't give you your money back. They'll give you store credit back. That's kind of unusual. They're the only place I know that does that.
Yeah.
Stuff I don't know. I really like Video Games Plus. So.
and this is why I only ordered the EXPR and the grip as a combo, because it didn't matter to me. I just wanted the grip with the new handheld, so I didn't order any cartridges on that order. But I learned my lesson the hard way. In the first year, something happened where I pre-ordered 2 things and one of them got delayed, and then I had to wait for 3 months to get it.
Rich, let me ask you: Does Funstock give you a warning on pre-orders when you go to order stuff?
Like, what's the warning?
Well, like Video Games Plus, like they always say, like, hey, just to let you, they basically say if you get if you when this is a pre-order item, if you order other stuff with it, you'll have to wait for the whole order to ship.
I think they do. I don't think they did at first, but I think they do now, at least.
Yeah, there's definitely something on that order screen that mentions that.
Because I want to say that's like a standard thing. No, but I had to do that with the grip too. I had Video Games Plus. They canceled my orders, and then I had to pay $5 extra. Well, 5 extra Canadian. Like maybe it's like $3.50 to ship the grip separately. Is it fast? Yeah, I think it is. Like usually, like with the exception of Tomb Raider that came late. Like usually you'll get it like either on the date or like a day or two before.
It's pretty fast in Canada, but in US you got to go through your customs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's true. It's not. Yeah,
in Canada, like I get it within 2 days usually. Whenever I get my shipping notification, like within a day or two, I get it, and I'm on the other side of the country. So
yeah, that's why I like Funstock being on the East Coast, because when they ship, the customs that they go through is in the port that's in the New Jersey, New York area. So as soon as it clears, it goes straight through to the main hub, which is right down the street from me. And then I always get mine like 2 or 3 days early. So I don't mind spending the extra $3 or $4 per order because I get it, like 5 days early. And
you're like Funstock. You have shares in Funstock, I think.
Yeah, no. I know. I have shares in Video Games Plus.
I mean, it's just like how is it? Like for me though, it's like I know it's not. It's different for everyone that's not on the East Coast or in the Jersey or New York area. But like for me, it's like, well, if I get my stuff early, I always get it, and there's never a problem unless everyone has a problem.
Yeah,
and it's like it's fine.
Yeah, man, do what you do. I've been using Video Game Plus now almost like I think 15, 20 years.
Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense. It makes sense for you though.
I think I've been using them for a long time.
Yeah,
dude, you recommended them to me. No, like I don't know, like if Funstock's customer service has been better, but kind of the difference is Funstock is like when they went and I it's funny, I'll continue to beat this dead horse. Like when they had that whole shipping like fiasco, like in the UK, like a couple years back, they're like, oh, sorry, it's delayed. We'll look into it. Versus like with Tomb Raider's delayed, versus that was delayed. Like Video Games Plus is transparent. They're like, we're sorry, there's a delay from our resellers. It'll ship out sometime early next week, and it did. Like their communication is impeccable. Like,
and they've been in business like for I think 30 years, maybe. So I know I have at least 20 years. Like I can remember ordering imports of my PC Engine games from them because they were one of the few places you can get people at the time could get PC Engine games.
Yeah,
going. So that's where my account goes back forever with them.
Nice. Oh yeah, and you get like free credit. You get like free stuff eventually. Like when you buy things, you get like free credit.
Yeah, you always use it for shipping. If something it doesn't have free shipping, I put my rewards on that and get free shipping.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I wish Funstock would do that. Like some kind of like rewards program or like points or whatever. That'd be great.
The thing that's frustrating too on Funstock is they'll say like orders over $50 free, and then you click on it and it says accept Evercade for shipping. Like free shipping.
Yeah.
I They were good in the beginning for like $200 when you could get the OG Evercade and like the first 10 carts.
Yeah, that was a good bundle. Yeah.
Just let you know, the Video Games Plus Black Friday sales are going right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is there discounts on cool things? Maybe Evercade related?
That's what I'm curious.
There's like 18 tabs of sales items. Yeah, so there's like 18 types of stuff on sale. I didn't see anything. There's like Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. I didn't see any Evercade sales. I'm looking at right now. No Evercade sales. Wait, no, $30 off the Alpha right now. So you can get the Alpha for $3.19 Canadian, both versions of them. So that's on sale.
That was on sale last week when I checked too.
Yeah.
So it was the same sale.
They probably got overstock, right? So
save $21.
Hey, it's shipping, right? You're saving some of your shipping.
Oh, there's something on Evercade. What is the Evercade? Well, it's $5 off the Tomb Raider collection.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Oh, how do you change
they do trading cards now too? I didn't realize that.
USD. Let me do
They
USD.
got the Super Pocket cases back in stock for those who want.
Prototype.
Yes. No, I know. I want that too, G. I hope they do. Like, just give me the last 4 cards, please. I'm really. I was going to ask you guys. Are you really looking forward to the last 4 cards this year? I know I am.
Nope.
What? Oh, looking forward to the last cards?
Yeah.
And then Pete said no.
I said no.
Oh, you said no.
I didn't say no.
Well, yeah, it's going to take you until halfway through the next year to get to
I still got a. I'm still behind one collection, but because of my back, I've not been able to do this easily.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to them.
I'm still on Sunsoft too, and I've been on that for like the last 4 or 5 weeks.
I've been trying to get my printer to cooperate with me, my 3D printer, because like there's all sorts of really awesome people out there that have made these like Evercade cartridge shelves.
Oh yeah. And I made one for I made a glow in the dark one. Actually,
I can't for the life of me get my printer to accurately print out like a really long and flat surface. It just, for whatever reason, it's not. I don't know. It's like something's off.
I don't know what kind of printer you have, but I don't know if you have an auto level feature where it'll hit all the points on the plate.
Yeah, I do. I have. It's a Snapmaker, but for whatever reason, I don't know. Like the ends of it are like I don't know. Maybe I have to put like a shunt or something like that on the plate to like even it out or something like that. But I can't get it to print like this, like the longer items, and it's like annoying me because I want a shelf really bad for all the games because I know that because like I've got my games that are on here, so as soon as the new wave comes out, like they're just gonna fall all over the place. So I want a thing. So anyway.
But if you've got a 3D printer, I was thinking you don't need the Tate grip. You could just print your own.
I could print a Tate grip, yeah.
Yeah, but it won't be as good though.
Why not? It's the same thing.
No, it's because home print, like put this way, molds that you get from companies, at least until for now, I think they're better quality because usually with like home printed that like when you can tell something is 3D printed. They have
you can tell it's 3D printed, but if it functionally does the same thing,
yeah. Well, I like my my topper on my VCS joystick. I love it.
There you go. I mean,
I printed
I printed a whole controller.
Yeah.
It's good for you, Croto.
I'm just saying, like, it's not gonna fall apart in my hands.
Yeah.
No, but like at least from the pictures, and we'll see when we get it. It looks like the grip will be good quality. It's made.
Yeah, it's smoothed out. It's poured. Yes. It's like a poured plastic. Yeah, no, I get it. That's why I ordered one though. So because I figure I might print one, and then have the one that's ordered, and then be like, oh hey, I have 2, because it's not like I don't have 2 Evercade EXPs. When the R comes in, I'll have 3. So
yeah.
So because I'll have the limited and I'll have the regular and then I'll have VR.
That's a great question, Gene. You want if they released a Best of Indie Heroes cart?
It depends on. I mean, well, your favorite IH games is subjective, so it doesn't matter. It depends on. Like if you were able to curate the list of the 4 carts, and then have one that had all your favorite games on it. I mean, where would you put it on your tier list? I don't know. I mean, it'd be pretty high, but
yeah.
See, that would it's like if you bought every single Evercade collection and then they came out with a best of, like would you even buy it? I mean, other than just to buy it, because you already have all the stuff that's on it.
Yeah, I would probably leave it sealed. Probably.
I don't know if I'd buy it, but
I would for one reason. Like if it was the exact, because it would be cool for the handheld or the Super Pocket portably.
Here's what it'd be for me though. If they numbered it, I would have to buy it.
Yes, definitely.
If there's a number on there, no, I'd have to buy
What
it.
if it was a new color and it was like starting with 1 again? There's a new sequence, the remixes.
Oh, definitely.
I'd still buy it. I'm all in. I went all in 2 years ago.
I'd begrudgingly and complain as I bought it.
Because as much as I'm talking about like not buying the alpha, like a year from now, I'll probably have one.
I have 2 practical
I'm
reasons.
not going to pre-order it, so I'll wind up spending more money, and I'll just wind up having one someday.
Well, it'd be even more annoying if it was like a red cart and it just continued the sequencing, because it's like.
Yeah, if it was a best of indie and it was number 47 or whatever, and I'd be like, all right, well,
dude, that would be like there's 2 that would be like the for
it's like the side in my head.
If you want to leave something in your Super Pocket or EXP, and for streaming, right? Like I hate sometimes I have to get up and like swap out cards.
You know what that'd be the same thing as. It's like if you go to watch it like a sitcom and you go to watch an episode and it turns out to be a flashback episode of clips you've already seen. And they're calling it a new episode. That's like the same thing to me.
Yeah. That is a good idea.
I could do something like, would you buy it? Like, because there's not enough, or YouTube is limited in its tools, but I could do something like, would you buy a top 10 Indie Heroes collection?
Yeah, but everybody's top 10 is different. So what if they put a game on it you don't like?
But that's Evercade though. That's exactly what Evercade is. It's not everyone's going to like everything. So that's.
So how could you have a top 10? Because everybody's not going to agree with it.
Well, but that's just like how Evercade curates any collection. Like all of us don't agree with the.
But they're not claiming all the games on them are good. They're just saying it's X number of indie games. Period.
I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole with you, Co. You're like those people that like will sometimes comment. They just want to argue back and forth, and I hate arguing for the sake of arguing.
I'm not arguing.
You don't have a point to that. Oh my god!
Kai Magazine has made MSX games. That's cool.
Yeah. No, actually, he brought that up when we had him on. He said that they could do something like a Best of Indie Heroes collection.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Block and Sock'em. I actually forgot about Indie Heroes. I'm looking forward to that. There were some good games on that like over the years, especially that one like AA indie, where like you're that kid, that cool platformer. I forget. I don't know if you're a witch or I don't know, but it was one of the better.
Wait, what?
Better ones. I can't remember, but it's like that collection will be worth it for that game alone. That game sells for $15 by itself on Steam.
Wait,
I can't remember.
which game?
You could pick like a boy and a girl.
You're talking about Witch and Whiz?
No. It was one of the Indie Hero games.
Yeah, Witch and Whiz.
That's not an Indie Heroes.
It's on a dual cart.
Yeah,
and it's an indie game.
Like I can't remember.
Wait, are you talking about Magic and Legend Time Nights?
I think so. Yes.
No, that game's terrible. That game is the worst game on that collection.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
I like
Come
that
on,
one.
when that was game of the month, you could fly through that game on the hardest difficulty in 20 minutes. And it was the cliffhanger ending.
Yeah,
So
because there's sequels. There's more games.
That was like me. It's like, I'm out. I'm not playing another one of these.
He's like, I'm out.
No, I'm gonna make sure we're talking about the right game. No, because this is like
I like
it's like a
that one.
double A like indie. like indie game.
I like I'm waiting to finish up Jane Austen's 8-Bit Adventure because that's awesome. That game is hilarious.
Yeah.
It is absolutely hysterical.
Go back and look since nobody
Oh,
remembers.
Jane Austen one?
Yeah, Jane Austen's 8-Bit Adventure.
No.
Yeah, it's hysterical.
Okay. It's the curse. It's the curse of
Curse
Ilmore Bay.
Legacy.
It's this. Yeah, the curse of Ilmore Bay. It's this game.
Okay.
Curse of Ilmore Bay.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Jane Austen. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, you can-
Yeah.
Wait, we
This
don't
one
have.
was cool.
We haven't
Yeah,
gotten
this one was
yet.
neat.
Yep.
Yes, that's what I mean. This, yeah, like an indie like a Halloween platform. That's what I mean. It's like a double A indie game. You can pick 3 people. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I couldn't.
When is this coming out? Because I thought you were talking about something we've already played.
That's January. That's part of Indie Heroes, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Indie
Well, the
Heroes.
card will come out in February, right? Because that's when it came out.
Whenever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's this. We don't have this game.
Not yet, but we did.
Well, if you didn't upgrade your Evercade, you do still have it.
I still have it. Yeah.
It's true.
I forget what's on my Duke VS. I haven't updated that in a long
Yeah,
time.
me neither. No, wait, I did update it. When last time it was, oh my gosh, what game was on it? I forget. I think the John Riggs one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my main Evercade, so that has the most current one. Actually, it doesn't have the most current one now because it just changed. But
Well, I update the OS every time it comes out because I'm scared to get behind in OSs and brick my console like happened before.
Exactly.
I don't know if that's a worry. That shouldn't be a worry because, like, what if you wind up buying an old?
Twice.
Yeah, but that should not be a thing because if you buy an Evercade and it happens to be several years old and you hook it up and the first time it doesn't update, it bricks it.
Yeah, and then you got no one to talk to because they're so purpose. You have a brick console.
That's not a good impression.
Nope, it's awful.
Yeah, I
Then
got
it goes back to the thing is like Evercade should never have been upgradable. To be honest with you, so it kind of gives a lot of credence to that statement, right?
Hey guys, longtime friend of the channel, Disa.
Hey, Disa, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm updating my XP right now. But yeah, that's I do it. I don't want to like mess with that nonsense. So I'm like, let me just go ahead.
Oh yeah, I should upgrade my XP. I haven't done that ever.
I don't know when the last time I actually updated my EXP was.
Oh,
Probably when they introduced the library.
this morning.
Yeah, one is always updated, and one just sits around.
Yeah.
So,
They
but
just
then
updated-
I also have an OG Evercade with version 1 software on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think mine. I have one like that too, actually.
Yeah.
So you know what's
Yeah.
I was gonna say what's funny about the auto fire working, at least the arcade carts. I think I was one of the few crazy people that put in all the carts and did all the card updates, and then I'm glad Blaze realized, yeah, that's probably too much, and then they built it into the firmware. So I'm happy they did that.
Mm.
And
I
then,
didn't
like,
know they were doing it.
Yeah, that was like, wasn't that like 1 or 2 updates ago where they said they rolled it out in the firmware instead of on the carts? I think it may still be made for the high scores and all that.
Yeah.
Started almost done. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. I think we're in the middle.
Yeah.
Why am I
But-
falling
Well,
asleep?
it's funny. It's like teases like a Saturday without it actual happening, and like my Saturdays have been just everything's happening all the time, including today.
Yep.
So
I'm hopefully gonna like haul up in my office or the guest room.
yeah.
Maybe I get Dave doing nothing.
Nice.
I don't know. I'll have to go out to eat though. Dang it. Go out there to eat.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
We'll let this little guy update.
Yeah, it's fun. But yeah, so as far as that goes, oh wait, Magic and Legends was on Indie Heroes 3. Huh? That's funny. Whoops.
Press the
But Magic and Legend is the same thing. It's in the same category for me as Doodle World. So I have a soft spot for games that are like, like parent kid teams. Like when you have like a parent that just like does some of the back end work, but it's the kids that are mainly like designing the game. If you could get through it in 20 minutes, I don't really care because, like it's like a family made game experience. I'm like, oh, give me those all day long. I love it. I actually want to do that one day. I have to wait for the young ones to get a little older, but
Right.
yeah.
Holy crap! Though the EXP power button is sensitive. Like I was in the middle of downloading the update and I like accidentally turned it off.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. It's same in my family, Diza. Saturday is the day the birthdays happen in autumn. Yep, that happens. So, oh yeah, Kubo. That's right. That's another good one.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm not going to touch my Evercade.
Yeah, I love the stories and stuff. Like, you read the stories and the backgrounds. Like, I love the little things that they have when you read the descriptions of all the games.
Game.
And they have that.
What would that even
be? A family made by Crow and Ed.
Family game. What would that even be?
That's funny. But yeah, it's a good time.
I'm hoping we see more like unlocks next year. Like I don't.
Yeah,
care
that'd be cool. Yeah, we only have 10, so.
Yeah, but I like the secret unlocks that weren't even games, right? When they would just like I forget some of them, but you could just like.
Oh,
when
you do the 2 parts.
Yeah.
The 2 parts and you get the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. But I'm just saying secret codes that just did weird things.
Oh yeah.
Like that even.
Yeah, you put in the code and it showed you a picture of like random things.
One of them was
a circuit board. One of them was a field of potatoes.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah.
It's downloading. But no, if anything, I'm more annoyed that I have 2 devices to update. Like, damn it. Yeah, it'll be
It's good stuff. I think Game Boy games available for Evercade are quite weak in general. I mean, I think it's because they're probably most of them are all indie, right?
No, pre Princess is pretty cool, like from the Sunsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Like that Blaster Master 2. Yeah, Okay, like Quest Arrest. I love that game, but it's like way too short, right?
Yeah. I mean, I liked it because I was able to finish it on the airplane ride.
Yes.
Would you want a family game made by the Lannister?
Yes.
Yikes.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
that'd be crazy.
It's actually updating.
Yeah.
But no, I'll be curious to see what we get next year since all the deals are done.
Yeah, I mean that'd be really cool.
We can see more of the leaks. They got to be careful about those leaks then.
Yeah. Wow. Jesus says, "You think I'm actually approaching the end of canon after 4 years and 100+ hours?" Wow.
Damn.
That's wild.
That's dedication.
I remember back when people were upset when an RPG didn't last more than 80 hours.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
And now people just seem to want to finish games as fast as possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Why did
Dragon Age Veilguard now for 2 weeks or a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I'm enjoying every quest. Like I'd probably be playing this for like a year because I'm just taking my time.
Yeah, there's a difference between being able to finish the main game in like 10 or 20 hours, but then still being able to do like 40 hours of side quests or whatever. If you like it.
With Veilguard, though, you have to do the opposite. Because you go past a certain point apparently in the main story, you can't go back and do your side quests. So I'm doing all my side quests as I go and having a blast.
For me, I'll be honest. Like if I'm playing a game, like 7 to 10 hours is like the Duke Nukem's, Astro Bros. That's because don't forget when we were kids, we had like unlimited time, right? And when you get old, you don't really have that much. And I think too, more as adults, I can't speak for anyone else, but at least like having an attention span or an interest for like an 80-hour game. Like sometimes after a while, it just becomes a grind. You're like, oh my god, I want to spend.
Yeah, I mean, gone are the days where I'd come home from like a work shift or something like that, and then spend 7 hours straight playing something like Tactics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I put so many hours in that game. Like I've got a memory card for Final Fantasy Tactics that has the timer maxed, so I don't even know how much time I've put in it. It's just stopped recording time.
That's funny.
So, but yeah, I mean, I can't do that anymore. So you just gotta play when you can. So, but that's the reason why I like Evercade, because most of these games are all like action oriented, so time isn't necessarily of the essence. And then you have save states, so you could always just save while you're while you're doing whatever, and then pick up where you left off. So
unless the game you're playing is Cathedral and you have no other way to back up your saves, and then your save file gets corrupted, and then you're sad.
Yeah.
I don't know why you still haven't gone back to play it.
Or you could just start playing Cathedral again.
Yeah, I mean, you weren't even that far in the game. So
Dude,
no, you were not. I know exactly where you were in the game. You were still on the second boss.
No, I was dude. I was when you go to the new town. I mean, I had at least probably over 30 hours. I don't know. It was before like.
Did you beat the mummy guy?
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were at that point.
Graveyard. No, it's not impossible. No, there's two reasons. The main reason is because like when I talked to Ryan, he was like, "Yeah, that's not our problem. It's a developer problem." And because they haven't acknowledged it, they're not going to do anything to fix it. I mean, I don't know what low percentage, but I don't want to invest that. Maybe I could play just.
Didn't they fix the save thing anyway, moving forward? So you could start a game over and then you'd be fine.
Did they? I didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
I thought that they patched it.
Like, if that's an issue,
I thought they patched it like 6 months later.
Play it on.
And I was
Steam.
like, oh, it's like Cathedral again.
It's still one of the best games on the Evercade, and it's still a really good game wherever else you play it too.
It was one of my favorite indie games that like I'd ever played because they checked all those nostalgia boxes and everything, and that's why I was just like kind of.
I'd say it is the best indie game that has appeared on Evercade.
Although because they let's say they took a lot of inspiration from Shovel Knight.
That does feel a lot like Shovel Knight, especially in the graphics department.
Yes,
but it's Metroidvania.
Yeah.
If somebody can find in the release notes where they actually patched it or updated, like from the saves getting corrupted on the VS, let me know. Let me know.
Well, you could just start playing it again and see if it happens again. And
no,
because I played all the way through with no problems whatsoever.
I did. It's a small percentage of people because there were every night I would see people kind of have the same thing, but with me though it was it was weird when I heard a hum and then I don't know, maybe I should have quit out.
There are worse games they have to play again.
Maybe. I've thought about just in spite getting it. Like if it ever goes on sale as part of a Fanatical bundle for $1, I'll pick it up. I thought about that.
Yeah, I get it.
What I would do in spite is I would probably stream it and plug in the Evercade controller into my Steam Deck, and then there you go.
I can't remember what controller I used. I definitely didn't use an arcade stick when I played it though. I either used the 8-bit one, or I don't think I used the original Evercade controller though.
I couldn't imagine playing that game with an arcade stick would be weird because you have to use like L and R.
Yeah, that's why I didn't use an arcade stick to play.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No, I didn't.
But yeah, no, I would maybe start that up. It just sucks though. Like when you really get into a game and you lose, like part of that fun of the game is exploration and figuring things out. You're like,
oh yeah,
do we grind through it again?
There is some. I did run it. I'm not going to say I didn't run into any problems. There were 3 points during the game in which it locked up and crashed on me on the Evercade. But when I rebooted it, I mean, I wasn't. There was an auto save that had happened that wasn't far from where I was, so it's not like I lost a whole bunch of time because of that.
Yeah.
But I I posted on my Crow Captures channel part 1 and part 2 of the entire playthrough of that game, and I think you can even see the points in that video which it crashed because it was
crashes I could accept, but corrupt, yeah. Hope you guys are having a great day. Always good to see Roger. Can't talk.
Let's see.
But yeah, we'll see. I think at the time, if the EXP was out, I would have probably continued to play it on that. But we didn't have the choice because I don't know if y'all played like Cathedral on like the OG handheld. It's doable, but you have to hold select to do some like L&R functions.
Yeah. How were you playing it? What device were you playing it on?
I played it on both. I played it on both
on the VS, right? Okay.
Primarily because for that like if the EXP was up.
When you had your huge the problem you had, were you playing on the EXP or were you playing on the VS?
Playing on the VS.
Okay, I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah, and that's why I'd seen other people kind of had that same problem, and I was like, but I wanted to play it on the big screen. Like I feel like you should be able to. No, that's the only thing. There's been a very few instances when I've been frustrated where stuff like hasn't worked as plug and play. But they did finally fix Donut Dodo 6 months later.
Yeah, I like how they fixed it like 2 weeks after I played it and made a video.
Yeah. No, my only and the reason I bring that up, guys, is like that's the reason to make suggestions and complain about stuff. Because like some people are trying to claim the game is working as designed, and I was like, no. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Maybe now I can get back into playing.
I'm glad it's patched.
Technically, the game part was working as designed.
Oh, you know
it
what?
was right before you started playing the game that you had the problem.
Oh, maybe I can test this because I haven't put my Always Awaken Cathedral cartridge in since the patches were available for carts because I'm that far behind. So if I put my Always Cathedral in and there's a patch for it, then there's a patch.
Okay. It doesn't fix the issue, though.
I'm going to do it right now. I don't know. It doesn't say what happens.
Yeah.
So if there's a patch available for this cart, then I could swear that there was something I read somewhere that there was patch notes. I can't find them online, but
I do still think it's funny because one or two people asked for it that they fixed it to be playable on the Super Pocket, which I don't know why the hell anyone would ever want to, because you have to use LNR a lot, right? Like I couldn't.
Yeah. All right, so I put it in, and it didn't say that there's a recent patch, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember them saying that they because Blaze haven't really even acknowledged that issue, and maybe it's just such a small percentage, and I was one of the lucky fools.
Ooh, hello.
All right, guys, I've got to go. Time to stretch the back out.
All right, well, you do that. I'm actually going to follow you out because I'm gonna go to the community college to see a family member in a show. So
awesome, man! Have fun.
We can end it. Thanks everyone. Streaming tonight.
Bye.
Thanks, Crash Line, Mr. Shua, Immortal Sojourn, Sucker MC, Ember Cummings, Joe Whitlash.